Sewakwe. I want to address you today in this capsule on various topics of concern to the community. I want to start with the unfortunate news. As you all know, last Saturday, 2 young men from Mascouche went missing on the Lake of Two Mountains, which most likely they were fishing for muskie on the lake. The 2 men, as of today, haven't been found. And we just, as a community, I think, want to send out our condolences to these families and friends for the potential loss they've suffered. And Kanesatake, I think, understands too well this kind of loss. Many of us have known family members and friends who have lost their lives in the Lake of Two Mountains over the years. Which brings me to the other topic of a great thanks needs to be sent out to a band member who took it upon herself because of her loss, her experience. And she felt the same pain that these families were going through. So she went and gathered some food for the search and rescue operation that was going on to feed those people that were helping in the effort. And not only that, went out and gathered money and gave money to the 2 families of the 2 young men. And as we've always done when we have a loss, we gather up and we try to help those that are in mourning. So a great act of humanity. It's really heartfelt by everyone here for what these band members did, and particularly this one. So we're very grateful for your efforts. We're really proud of what you've done. It shows a really great act of humanity towards others. Wish we could see more and more of that too. So, go for your efforts. I wanted to touch on the other subject, which is a little, I know a lot of people are angry and frustrated about, is the overdevelopment in the pines. And it's been an ongoing issue for many years. We have to remember there was a moratorium backed by the community in 2010. The community told the council at the time to support, to enact this moratorium. And unfortunately, over the years, people breached the moratorium. Problem is that we just don't have the enforcement capabilities to make sure that when the community makes a decision or enacts a law, that it would be respected by everyone. So what's going on in the pines, one member the other day, a couple of days ago, started clearing a piece of land. I went to the site to talk to the member, tried to reason with him, but it was hard to argue with him when he says to me, everybody else is grabbing, and I'm tired of, I'm always looking for work, and I can't find work, and everybody else is taking and taking. So where does it stop when everyone does this and blames the other before them? It doesn't stop. We see certain individuals, a handful of them, grabbing more and more land for their own purposes, and they call it entrepreneurship. Not when it's done on the backs of our community like that. So Kanesatake needs to start looking at putting its own land laws in place. Mohawk Council is going to pressure the federal governments and the provincial governments to make sure that we're provided with the necessary governance tools so that the laws of the community will be respected, whether it's over the lands, land grabs, whether it's hard drugs, whether it's environmental problems. So we really need to get those tools. Now, what I was looking at is conducting a form of referendum. I need to ask the people what you want me to do with certain topics. Like right now we have the ecological gift, we have the moratorium of 2010, and we may even look at the cannabis industry and how Kanesatake sees this activity within our community. So a referendum using two tools. One is called Simply Voting, and the other one is called Voting Buddy. Those are two choices that we've been looking at. So it would get the real-time opinion of our community members and doing it safely during this pandemic. Public gatherings, we can't do that at this time. It's too risky. So we'll look at alternative measures. Now, the next topic was the Christmas donations. And again, this year, we're going to mandate one person, possibly two, and no one else will be collecting for the Christmas committee this year. So we're going to send out the names of the people. Receipts will be given. And if you give a donation, please demand a receipt in exchange. So we'll take care of that one. The other one was the Christmas activities. This year, for sure, we won't be able to hold a Christmas brunch, but there are other activities. There's going to be a bake-off planned, Christmas parade, Christmas cards for elders. You'll get more details as we go along, which will be posted on our Facebook page and possibly on our on MCK's website. So just look out for that. The other topic I wanted to talk about was the gunshots that happened about 10 days ago on a Tuesday night around Riverside Elders Home. Someone went somewhere around 10 p.m., went near the home and started firing AK-47. It was so loud and so close that the elders got startled out of their beds. And the nurse looked out the window and could see the fire coming out of the muzzle of the gun. Now, this is absolutely unacceptable that this keeps happening in our community. These weapons are not to be used around residential areas. There's a mountain, we have a pit. If you want to go fire off your gun, then go set your targets up at the pit. Don't do this around people. It's irresponsible. It's dangerous. And if you do get caught, you're looking at 5 to 10 years with that prohibited weapon. So think twice before you fire it around residential areas. So the other topic was, my last topic was a recent loss of the Huron Nation. Huron Nation lost a chief, their longtime chief, Max Gros-Louis. A lot of us know him. Over the years, Max traveled all over the country, came here to Kanesatake a few times. So we wanted to give our heartfelt condolences to Wendagi and the loss of a longtime chief. So we lost some really important people this year. Recently was Joe Norton. It's a great loss to the Mohawk Nation. So again, I'd like to take this opportunity for my condolences to Ganawage for that loss. He'll be sorely missed. So I want to say Nyawagoa for your attention, and we'll see you on the next capsule. Ana.